Good morning. This is the continuation of the second class actually. Averages, we have done 10 questions in the previous video. Okay. So this is the continuation class. So here we are going to do the problems from 11th to 20. 11th to 20. In the first video, we have done up to 10 questions. Okay. So I am planning to give totally 20 questions. The 20 questions already I have given into the test 1 in aptitude. Okay. So now the 11th question is, the mean of 50 observations was 36. It was found later that an observation 48 was wrongly taken as 23. So therefore, wrong observation is equal to 23. So the correct observation is 48. Okay. So therefore, the difference is 25. Actually, in the calculation, that the 25 is missed. So therefore, the 25 is added to all the 50 observations. Okay. Because of there are 50 units for finding average, so we have to distribute this 25 into all 50 observations. So 25 is distributed to 50. Each observation gets 0.5. Okay, 25 is distributed to 50 units. Therefore, each unit gets 0.5. Therefore, that 36 average is increased by 0.5. Because each unit is increased by 0.5, the average is also increased by 0.5. So therefore, the new average equal to 36.5. 36.5. By producer, the wrong total is equal to 50 into 36, wrong sum. Because we are going to find out the corrected mean. Therefore, if you have the corrected total, then only we can calculate the corrected mean. So we have to, the observation, this total is wrong, because the observation has taken wrongly. Okay. So therefore, this is nothing but 30. Therefore, 1800 wrong total. So therefore, here this 1800, this sum consists of this 23 and 48. Apart from that, all other observations. So therefore, the wrong we have to subtract 23. So the correct we have to add. So therefore, 48. So therefore, this is equal to the correct mean. The correct sum is equal to correct total or correct sum is equal to 1825. Therefore, the correct mean is equal to 1825 divided by 50. This is nothing but 36.5. That is nothing but 6.5. This is the procedure. This is concept. Because of this 25, you have to add this 25 in the total. That means what? In the average, the 25 is distributed to all 50 observations. So therefore, each observation gets 0.5. Therefore, each observation is increased by 0.5. Already I said the average is also increased by 0.5. So by concept we can do it very easily. Therefore, the answer is 36.5. The next question is 12th question. The 12th question is, 10 years ago, 10 years ago, the average age of a family, the average age of a family, the average age of a family of 4 members was 24 years. 24 years. Two children having been born, age difference of 2 years, the present average age of the family is the same. The present age of the youngest child is proceed. So therefore here 10 years ago the average age of a family of 4 members was 24. So 10 years ago the average is 24. Okay. Two children having been born with the age difference of 2 years, the present average age of the family is the same. After 10 years, here the age average is again 24. So the present age of the youngest child is 1. So this is 10 years before. So this is present. Okay. So here what is the total age? Here there are 4 persons. How many persons? A family of 4 members. So therefore 96. Okay. 4 members, average is 24. So the sum of the age of 4 persons is 96. Here now the average is 24, average is the same, but the persons are 6 persons. What is the sum of the age? 6 into 4, what will be the sum of the age? 6 into 4, 24, 144. Okay, 144. Okay. So here the sum of the total persons age is 144. 6 persons minus 4 persons present age. So here 4 persons, the sum of the age of 4 persons 10 years before is 96. Now each person's age will be increased by 10. Okay. So therefore 40 we have to add. Therefore 96 plus 40. So therefore this is equal to 136. This 136 is the sum of the ages of the 4 persons at present. Okay. So now 6 persons age is 144, 4 persons age is 136. So this is equal to 8 is the sum of the age of children. So therefore the sum of the ages of 2 children with the age difference of 2 years, so therefore certainly I can write 3, 5. This is the only possible, or otherwise the younger child is x, the younger child is x plus 2, difference is 2, this is equal to 8, therefore 2x is equal to 6, therefore x is equal to 3, therefore the younger child is 3. So therefore what they are asking is the present age of the youngest child is 3. Therefore the answer is 3. The answer is 3. Okay. Then the question number 13 is, the question number 13 is the average age of the average age of 11 numbers the average age of 11 numbers is 10.9. If the average of the first 6 if the average of the first 6 average of the first 6 numbers is 10.5 and that of the last 6 numbers is 11.4 then the middle number is how much? This is the question. So there are totally 11 numbers. 11 numbers are there. If the average of the first 6 numbers given and the average of the last 6 number is also given, so find the middle number. They are asking the middle number. So this is x1, x2, x3 or something like that. Here we know the total sum, we know the sum of 6 numbers, we know the sum of another 6 numbers, we know. So therefore one number repeated, the sixth, the middle number is repeated. Why it is repeated? We have to take sum of these 6 numbers, again we have to take sum of these numbers. So therefore this 6 repeats. So therefore sum of this 6 number plus again sum of these 6 numbers, we will be getting sum of the 12 numbers we will be getting. Okay. Here we already know that the sum of the 11 numbers also we know that. So therefore the sum of the 12 numbers minus the sum of the 11 numbers. So therefore we will be getting a number, that we will be getting a 6th number. Okay. So therefore this is the concept. So therefore sum of 11 numbers is equal to the average is 10.9. Therefore 11 into 10.9 is the average, because x bar is equal to sigma x by n, the sum of all numbers. The sum is equal to n into x bar, that you know. Okay. So therefore this is nothing but 11 into 10.5. 10 into 10.5 means 109. 109 plus 10.5. So this is 10.9. Okay. So 109 plus 10.9. So therefore 119 by 9. 119.9. The average, the sum of first 6 numbers is equal to 63. Sum of first 6 numbers 63. 6 into 10, 6.6 into 0.5 is 3, 63. The sum of last 6 numbers. So this is equal to 6 numbers average. 66, 2.4, 68.4. 68.4. So therefore, add this and this. So this is equal to 120, 131.4. 131.4. So this is 119.9 minus 131.4. So this is equal to 5. Okay, 1 again 1. So therefore this is 11.5. Okay. So therefore answer is 11.5. So this 11.5 is when we add this 6 total, x is there, the sixth number is there. When you add this all observations, again 6 comes. Therefore this 6 middle term repeats. This middle term repeats. So therefore the 11.5 is nothing but that middle term. Okay. Now because here is total of 6 numbers. Here is again total of 6 numbers. So therefore this will become a total of 12 numbers. Here the total of 11 numbers. Here the total of 12 numbers. So therefore this minus this. So therefore one number, the 12th number, that means 6th number. Okay, not 12th number, this means 6th number. That is nothing but 11.5. So this is question number 13. The question number 14 is, out of 4 numbers, whose average is 60, the first is 1/4 of the, sum of the last 3. The first number is what? The first number is what? Okay. The question is, there are 4 numbers, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 is equal to 4 numbers whose average is 60. So therefore by 4 is equal to 60. So therefore 240. The sum is equal to 240. Okay. Now the first is 1/4 of the sum of the last 3. x1 is equal to 1/4 of the sum of the last 3, x2, x3 plus x4. Therefore x2 plus x3 plus x4 is equal to 4x1. x2 plus x3 plus x4 equal to 4x1. So therefore this becomes 4x1. Therefore x1 plus 4x1 equal to 240. Therefore 5x1 is equal to 240. 5x1 is equal to 240. Therefore x1 is equal to 240 divided by 5, 48. So therefore the answer is 48. Therefore the answer is 48. Okay. Answer is 48. Next question, 15th question is, the captain of a cricket team, of a cricket team of 11 members is 26 years old. And the wicket keeper is and the wicket keeper is 3 years older. Wicket keeper is 3 years older. if the ages of these two, if the ages of these two are excluded, if the ages of these two are excluded, the average age of the remaining, the average age of the remaining, the average age of the remaining players is, remaining players is 1 year less than 1 year less than the average age of the less than the average age of the whole team. Whole team. What is the average age of the team? What is the average age of the team? What is the average age of the team? Okay. The age of captain is 26. Wicket keeper is 3 years older. Wicket keeper age is 3 years older means 29. Okay. The ages of these two are excluded. The average age of the remaining players is 1 year less than the average age of the whole team. Suppose here the team consisting of 11. The team consisting of 11 persons. Let us take average is equal to x. Let us take average is equal to x. Okay. Here the sum of the, or otherwise the average is x. Okay, let us take the average is x. Now the total age is, the sum of the age is equal to 11x. Okay. So the averages of the team is x. The averages of the 11% is 11x. The sum of the 11% is 11x. Sum of the 11% is 11x. Total team. Sum of the total team is 11x. So age of captain 26 plus age of the wicket keeper 29 plus remaining there are 9 members, because 11 minus 12 9 members. The 9 members average age is 1 year less than the average age of the whole team. Average age of the whole team is x. So here average is x minus 1. For average age of average age of the 9 persons is x minus 1. So therefore this is age of captain, this is age of wicket keeper. So total age of the 9 members, the 9 into x minus 1. Okay. 9 members average is x minus 1. Now because previous average is x, team average is x. So therefore the average age of the remaining players, remaining means 9 players, is 1 year less than the average age of the whole team. Average age of the whole team is x. 1 year less than means x minus 1. The remaining player, excluding the captain and wicket keeper, the remaining players, there are 9 remaining players. So therefore, so 1 plus 1 plus 2, 2 plus 9, therefore 11 players. Total age is equal to 11x. It is equal to 11x. So therefore, this becomes 40, 55 plus 9x minus 9 equal to 11x. So therefore 2x, therefore 2x is equal to, therefore 11 minus 2, 2x is equal to 55 minus 9, therefore this is 46. So therefore x is equal to 23. Therefore x is equal to 23. So therefore average age of the total team is equal to x. So therefore what is the average age of the total team? Therefore this is x is equal to 23. Therefore answer is 23. Clear? Simple concept. Okay. So this is captain, this is wicket keeper. Remaining player, there are 9 players. The average age of 9 players is x minus 1. That is nothing but 1 year less than the average age of the team. Okay, so therefore you will be getting x is equal to 23. This is 15th question. Sixteenth question is distance between two stations. Distance between two stations A and B is 778 kilometer. Okay, a train covers the journey from A to B at the rate of 40 kilometer per hour and return back to A with a uniform speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Find the average speed. Find the average speed of the train during the whole journey. Okay. So here A to B, B to A. A to B 40 km per hour, B to A 60 km per hour. Okay. So here the average speed is nothing but equal to, this is nothing but harmonic mean, not arithmetic mean. Already I said in the previous video. Average speed is equal to total distance covered divided by total time taken. Total distance covered divided by total time taken. And because speed is nothing but distance by time. Average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. So therefore total distance we do not know. Therefore D, again D. So therefore total distance is 2D divided by time. Time is equal to D by 40. Time is equal to distance by speed, because the speed is equal to distance by time. So this implies time is equal to distance by speed. Distance is D, speed is equal to 40. Similarly here D divided by 60. Okay. So therefore all the D will be cancelled. So therefore we can get 2 into 40 into 60 divided by 40 plus 60. This is 100. So therefore this is equal to 48. This is equal to 48 km per hour. Therefore, average speed is equal to 48 km per hour. So this is the concept. It won't take actually what 40 plus 60 divided by 2, it won't take. Arithmetic mean you should not use here. Because already I said total displacement we need. Displacement in the sense one initial point, one end point we need. So therefore we have to take total distance only here. Okay, not speed. So or otherwise average speed is equal to 2xy divided by x plus y. This is the formula. Straight away you can apply 2 into 40 into 60 divided by 40 plus 60, you will be getting 48 km per hour. Okay, so therefore you have to be very careful for finding the average speed. Okay, you should use the harmonic mean only, not arithmetic mean. Okay, so the next question is 17th question. Out of 9 persons, out of 9 persons, 8 persons spent rupees 30. 8 persons spent rupees 30 each for their meals. Each for their meals. The ninth person spent rupees 20 more than the average expenditure of all the 9. The total money spent by all of them was, okay, here out of 9 persons, so the average of 9, let us take the average of 9 is equal to x. Let us take the average of 9 persons. The average expenditure of the 9 persons is equal to x. The average expenditure of the 9 persons is equal to x. 8 persons spent rupees 30. Up 8 into 30, 8% plus 9% is nothing but the 9% spent rupees 20 more than the average expenditure of all the 9. Average expenditure of all the 9 is x. So therefore the 9th person spent x plus 20. So this is 8% expenditure. This is 9th person expenditure. Therefore this is total expenditure of the 9%. So therefore this is equal to 9x, because average expenditure of 9% is x, total expenditure of 9% is equal to 9x. So therefore this is equal to 8x is equal to 240 plus 20, 260. 8x is equal to 260. Therefore x is equal to 260 divided by 8. 3 here is 324, 20, 2, 16, 40, 5, 3.25. This is the average. So what, not 3, so this is 24, 30, 2.5. This is equal to 32.5. This is equal to 32.5. So this is X. What they are asking is the total money spent by all of them. So therefore X is equal to 32.9. So the total money spent is 9x. So therefore 32.5 into 9. 4, 2, 29. So therefore the answer is the total expenditure of all the 9 persons is equal to 292.5. 292.5. Okay. The 18th question is the average salary of all the workers in a workshop is rupees 8,000. Okay, the average salary of seven technicians. The average salary of 7 technicians is rupees 12,000. And the average salary of the rest is rupees 6,000. The total number of workers in the workshop. The total number of workers in the workshop is here. In the workshop, 7 technicians average we know, remaining technicians average we do not know, but the total average we know. So we know the formula for combined mean. Combined mean in the sense x bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. So therefore, this is 1 crore, this is another 1 crore. So this is combined group. So therefore the total workers we do not know. Total worker is n. Total salary is x bar. Okay, here first group there are 7 persons, n1 is equal to 7, n1 is equal to 7, n2 we do not know. So therefore here the average is 8,000 here, not 8,000, 12,000 and 6,000. 12,000 here is 6,000. Okay, total is n. So therefore n1 plus n2, n1 is 7, therefore n2 is equal to n minus 7. n2 is equal to n minus 7. So this is the concept. So therefore x bar is equal to 8,000 equal to n1 is 7, average is 12,000, 7 into 12,000 plus n2 we do not know, therefore n minus 7. This average is 6,000 divided by n1 plus n2 is equal to n. n1 plus n2 is equal to n. If you simplify it, so this is nothing but the 8,000 n 7 into 2 96,000 minus 6,000 yen minus 42,000 minus 42,000. Okay, 8,000 yen. Here is plus 6,000. Therefore, 14,000 yen is equal to 96,000 minus 42. Okay, so therefore 4. Therefore 54,000. Therefore 54,000. So therefore n is equal to 54,000 divided by so here is 8,000. Someone technician is 12,000. Okay, 12,000. Here is 6,000. Okay, 12. Here this is not 96. 7 into 12. This is equal to 84,000. Sorry, this is 84,000. So everything is right. 84,000 minus 42,000 is again. This is equal to 6,000. This is plus 6,000. Here is minus. So therefore here is 84,000. Here is 6,000 means 8,000 minus 6,000 is 2,000 yen. 2,000 yen is equal to 84 minus 42 is nothing but again 42. 42,000. Okay. So therefore n is equal to 42,000 divided by 2,000. Therefore n is equal to 2,000 yen equal to 42,000. So therefore n is equal to 42,000 divided by 2,000. Therefore answer is 21. Therefore answer is 21. So therefore the total number of workers in the workshop is equal to 21. The total number of workers in the workshop is 21. Okay. Next question is the average speed of a train, average speed of a train without stoppages is 40 km per hour. Is 48 km per hour, and average speed with stoppages 40 km per hour, with stoppages 40 km per hour. How many minutes in an hour? How many minutes in an hour does the train stop on an average? Okay. So here the place is A to B. Let us take A to B. Okay. Here without stoppage 48 km per hour, with stoppage 40 km per hour. The difference is 8 km per hour. So without stoppage, with stoppage 40 km, without stoppage 48 km. So therefore how many minutes in an hour does the train stop? So therefore 8 kilometers he saves. Without stoppage he saves 8 km out of 48 km. If they are asking what is the percentage, means 8 divided by 48 into 100. Here how many minutes in the sense? So 8 out of 48 into 60. Now because kilometer per hour, but we need minutes, therefore we will be getting 8 by 48 hour we will be getting into 60 we will be getting minutes. So this is equal to, so therefore this is 6, therefore 10 minutes. Therefore answer is 10 minutes. So therefore this 8 kilometer he saves out of 48 kilometer. Okay, not 40. Because this 8 we can get, this 8 is getting from 48 minus 40. Understood? You have to be very careful. So this 8 kilometer he saves this 8 kilometer out of 48. Then only it will come 40. Okay. So therefore 8 by 48 into 60 is equal to 10 minutes. Therefore the answer is 10 minutes. So therefore the train stops for 10 minutes. The next question is the average age of, this is last question. The average age of a husband and wife was 23 years. At the time of their marriage. At the time of their marriage. After 5 years, they have a 1 year old child. 1 year old child. The average age of the family now. The average age of the family now. Okay. Now is what? This is the question. So, average age of a husband and wife was 23 years at the time of their marriage. So therefore, total age, average is 23. Total age of husband and wife is 46. Okay. After 5 years, the total age becomes, so each increased by 5 plus 5, 10, therefore this is 56. Clear? 10 years before, sum of their age is 46. Now their age each increased by 5, because after 5 years each is increased by 5, therefore 56. Now the family has 3 members. The age of the child is 1. Therefore, the total age of 3 members is 57. If now what they are asking is the average age of a family is, therefore average age means the sum of the 3 persons divided by 3. So therefore 19. 57 divided by 3, therefore it is 19. So therefore the therefore the average age of the family. Therefore the average age of the family is 19. Clear? So because, so here you should suppose here 23 plus 23 46. After 5 years, 5 is increased to husband and also 5 is increased to wife. Therefore the sum of the age is also increased by 5 plus 5, 10. So therefore 46 will become 56. Okay. Thank you.